Sure, employees receive weekly salary, the ones who are still alive anyway, but if you bury the paperwork, you can pull in some money from the any so long as they're alive and healthy on paper. City Hall will keep printing perfectly healthy paychecks. I'm going to declare them dead. That's just so bad. It's so bad. I can't even. Alright, guys, Reverend Verse here, back with another episode of This Is the Police. Last episode was actually kind of boring because there was actually no story to it. It was just a couple of days of me fighting crime and also contributing to crime with my selling illegally of arms and small arms and cocaine. Yeah, it's funny how this game gives you some pretty interesting choices, and I'm actually surprised at some of the choices I make. It's almost kind of like, can I go as ridiculous as possible and just kind of see how ridiculous it can get. So, anyways, let's continue. Mayor proves his commitment to nepotism. Isn't that a bad thing? If my nephew wants to lead police, I support him. And city police chief, now elected position, says Mayor Rogers. Don't like the mayor. Alright, please no cops decide to call out sick, because that would be super annoying. Yeah, he's under the internal affairs, I guess, investigating, and they've got those guys in there, so I think they said 2 days. And Baloney, I don't know why he didn't come into work. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's go ahead and give Beasley another star. Might as well have a really good detective. Not like Floridor. Nope. Alright, let's buy another record here. Something more interesting. I got the Clarinet Sugar. This Train. Temptation Blues. Let's see. Alright. You know what? Yes. Because we're on this crazy train together. There's no getting off this ride. Hire female cops. Consider certain recent events, you're obliged to grant some concessions to the feminists. You're to make sure that at least half of the staff of the police station are women. Okay, so before I do that, let's see, suicide threat. A taxi driver heard someone screaming and noticed a few people gathering on the bridge as he was driving past towards the port. He stopped to see if anyone needed help, but as he approached, he saw that the man was threatening to throw himself and two children into icy water below. Jason left us. I lost my job in the house. There's no way he will survive. It's better if everything just ends now. The taxi driver, it looked like suicide. Alright, I'm not going to send every cop out there. I'm going to send just 3. Alright, so... Alright, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 11 there and 10 there, so 21 cops. So I need 10. I need 11 female cops. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is a female. Yeah, Laura Mole. Okay. So I need to hire like 5 more female cops. All right, let's look at the labor market. Well, there's some detectives I could probably deal with, so I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Fire. Oh my gosh, they don't make this easy. I have 3 days. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 6 more female cops. I don't have a reason to fire anybody though. That's the problem. Hmm. You know, I'm actually thinking about that. You just do that a couple of times, and yeah, that would solve a lot of my problems. Oh man. Suburbs. Alright, an elderly man is speaking in a raspy voice. Elderly man speaking in a raspy voice just reported a break-in. There's someone in my house. They're pounding the door, marching all around downstairs. Hurry. Okay, well we'll send. It's probably a false alarm, but I'm wondering. Well, first off, let me see if I can send a slot because then that would be one less cop I need to fire. Okay. Strongest wind almost blows one of the children off the bridge, but he recovered the last moment and stumbled to the ground with a scuffed knee. Stay back and try not to agitate the man. Look, quit fooling around. These children have already suffered enough. Let's do that. The man slurs his words saying there's no point in delaying the inevitable. Children have their whole lives in front of them. You can't make this decision for them. Think about what you're doing. There are people who care about you. Point a gun at the man or him, step away from the bridge. Alright, sweet. Alright, I don't have any available cops. When he entered, he took a bag of white powder from his safe, shut the door. Now he's yelling incessantly, making a scene, demanding the secretary deliver him the head of a unicorn that will cut her throat with a letter opener. And then go after the rest of her family. Well, that's a terrible boss. Alright, so if these cops get back within 20 seconds, that'd be great. Breaking, entering. There was no one except the dogs in the house. I knew it was going to be a false alarm. And I wasted this SWAT just for that. Ugh. Alright. So, we'll do that. Proceed. Octopus Restaurant. Sans need help. Okay, how many cops? He needs 2. Alright, these are almost back, so... Alright, so we'll send Robbins and him. Let's see, a member of the family was out at a restaurant having dinner with a secret lover, but because the affair was secret, he was allowed protection, and one of Varga's agents was able to slip a grenade into the room. It's the job best handled by the police, unfortunately, of course. Cool. Oh, I found some cocaine. I love cocaine. God, I wish I remember what show that was from. The guy kept talking about how much he loves cocaine. You know... Yes. Tomorrow at 10. Okay. I can't believe I'm doing this. I sold cocaine yesterday, so I'm selling more cocaine today. Cocaina. Alright, Bank of Freeburg. A man wearing a suit. Well, I don't have a SWAT team, and they're requesting 5 officers. Alright, he never said a word. He just started firing at people. Okay, so... let's see... Alright, these cops get back here shortly. I'll send everybody there. Alright, so we're going to send everybody. Well, almost everybody. Fortunately, I don't have a SWAT team anymore, so I am concerned about their safety. Of course, who am I to say? I'm staging a 3 cops to be killed tomorrow. Ugh. I don't like it. Sweet girl named Anna is one of our key assets in a large accounting firm. She just got home from work and found her house was on fire. And a-holes that started are still standing around admiring their handiwork. Wouldn't it be pretty if someone cracked open their skulls and tossed them on the flames? You know what? Go do it, Johnson. Requesting reinforcements. Okay, I don't have any more reinforcements. I already helped the Sands once today, so... Alright, let's see what happens here. If I'm lucky, Johnson's killed or something. With a fatal... Oh, okay. Awesome. Okay, so can an officer come back? 3, 2, 1... Oh, that was close. Three new frames. Okay, sweet. Maybe I can actually close this case. Alright, so... Alright, this is the guy who worked at the library that someone didn't like, so we know these are the things here. It said it was a dark car. Cool. Alright, hit and run. Williams' last known place of residence, but the information's over 3 years old. And then... Williams' favorite place to tie one on. He knows everybody. Alright, let's do this. And we'll send... Beasley's going there. Into the day, so I didn't get a chance to go there. Alright, so we caught the offender anyway, so that works. Sweet. Alright, let's end the day. Alright, Sands is still ahead, beating Vargas, so that's good. End the day. Businessmen express desire to leave city. Movie production studio may appear in Freeburg. 86% of residents oppose demolition of Corn Monument. They like their corn out there. What good old Midwestern town doesn't like their corn? Oh, gosh. Yeah, go and take the day off. Yeah. She's a good cop, so I doubt she's lying, so... Alright, start the day. And let's do... And there's no getting off this ride. Ah, I can hire one more police officer. Awesome. Alright, so we're definitely going to hire... Gosh, she's only at 90. We're definitely going to hire a woman. Hold on. Shift A. Okay, so Shift B needs it. And it's Shift B where there's going to be 3 dead cops. Alright. Share everything with my staff. Keep them happy. Alright, elementary school. Seems to the main attorney's under guard and lock. That goes for double his children, but before we pick them up from school this morning, some of Varga's punks kidnapped them. We don't know how Varga found them. Alright, so I'm going to send Yancey and Kochi. Or better yet, let's send Tsubaki. Alright. It's at 10 a.m. Something's going to go down. Two senior students began to fight. The teacher, Dolores Ponder, first tried to calm down, but when she tipped to separate them, she was poked in the eye. I'm just going to send Floridor. Probably don't need multiple cops for that. Alright, so there's some suspicious... Okay, this is where I'm going to lose 2 cops. I'm going to lose these 2 guys. I feel terrible. I probably should. Alright. At night, a little-known painting by the Dutch master de Vroom, recently shown for the first time, disappeared from the museum. One of the museum's windows was broken, and there's a brick lying on the floor inside. So I'm going to assume some kind of cat burglar. Let's see. Miss Dunbar said that a nurse tried to sell her drugs right in the hospital. Went to the doctor after broke my arm. The nurse heard me complain about the pain. Waited until the doctor she started telling me about the pills she can get me. Better than Vicodin, according to her. I have a feeling it's going to be false alarms. So I'm just going to send Yancey. Okay. Way to go, Floridor. It wasn't a crime trap. Yep, there we go. Officer's dead. Alright, investigation. Mr. Campos. Like the museum every hour, the alarm is off. City Hall won't allocate the money to fix it. I didn't hear the glass breaking. It's a big museum. When I went down this way again, it was already early morning. The window was broken. The canvas was cut from the frame. There was no trace of anyone around, just a brick lying on the floor. Parking lot was empty all night. In the morning, a cyclist went past with a tube on his shoulder. The guy slowly rolled in the parking lot, then left the bike for a couple of minutes and went out of sight. Then he came back and got on the bike and left. Mr. Vanderhoff, school student. I suffer from insomnia and opted to go cycling around the city later at night. I took a tube and some other equipment so I wouldn't have to go back home for my morning classes. At our school, I stopped at the museum to pee. I admit I'd like to mark the corner of the building. I imagine one day my work will be hanging inside. In his lectures on the works of the Dutch masters, Bram Vanderhoff always sharply criticized the works of de Vroom. He dismissed legendary artists as overpriced mediocrity, and he was very amused when an unknown de Vroom painting was discovered in the city dump. He said it was already in its proper place. He was less amused when he learned that the de Vroom painting would be hung in the museum. Wouldn't be surprised if it was Bram who broke in the museum, stole the painting to burn it or cut into tiny pieces. Glass almost completely broken out. A grown man could easily climb through the window and not cut himself. Most of the shards are lying on the pavement outside the museum. Ah, that's interesting. There's someone on the inside. Alright, so I've got, let's see how many females. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I actually just need 1 more female. Because I just hired one for Shift B. She hasn't started yet. Which one was it? Yeah, it was her. Alright, so tomorrow I'll be able to hire 2 more cops. Poor Yancey. Nah, I sent you in there alone, so... But hey, you found some cocaine, so ask the Mafia to sell it. Cornelius Blunt. Mr. Boyd, I'm a wealthy man. I'm concerned about the fate of our city. I would like to fund 3 additional officer positions at your police department. I must make one condition. My adopted sons take one of the jobs. Of course, you mustn't fire him. Do we have a deal? Yes. So I killed 2 cops for no reason. Ugh. Some goons grabbed the half-sister owner of our family members right off the street. Her driver called us from nearby payphone, but he's limp and couldn't actually do anything. The description we got, it sounds like Varga's men If you get there first, hold on to them for us. Don't hurt them too much. Just make sure you don't let them escape. We have something special planned for them. Ooh. Percy? Oh my gosh. Alright, so labor market. So I'll just go ahead and hire her for, wait a minute, Shift B. Cannot fire Percy. Okay, well. Oh, what is this? These officers needed for official questioning. This will take a few days. I don't know if they're getting suspicious or what. What is going on here? Parking valet just called in reporting that a girl exiting the expensive car was approached by a man wearing a hood, threatened her, and took her bag. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it in time. Maybe. Oh, I will be. Alright, Percy. Let's see. I don't have anybody to send to this. Diamond Dog State Pension. An older prisoner tired of eating the food served by the prison cafeteria, made his way into the kitchen carrying a shiv, intent on having a word with the chief, or with the chef. Guard called the police as he was reluctant to enter the kitchen. Aren't there like a bunch of like guards there? I mean, they can handle their own problems. I don't have any cops anyways, so. Oh, poor Percy. He's gonna bring the whole freaking department down with him. Yeah, I know he escaped. Oh, and a civilian was killed. Ugh. Not a fan. I feel bad about having them killed, but and then I get 2 open positions, which is what I needed, so I guess that's what I get. I got 3 new frames. Okay, open investigation. Alright, so that's a brick out a bag. Brick. Tube. I don't know yet. Need more frames. Oh man, Percy's very tired too. Seems to have alcohol problems. I can't fire him. Makes me think of that movie Casino. Robert De Niro couldn't fire an employee because he was the nephew of like one of the, game commissioners or something. The guy was a complete waste of space. Alright, so things are looking good for Sands. It's good for me. Each of our employees receive weekly salary, the ones who are still alive anyway, but if you bury the paperwork, you can pull in some money from the any so long as they're alive and helping out paper, City Hall will keep printing perfectly healthy paychecks. I'm going to declare them dead. That's just so bad. It's so bad. I can't even. Not only did I have them murdered, then it's like, oh hey, you can just steal their paychecks. Oh god. Mayor Arch displeased with police department. Unemployment in Freeburg is lowest in history. Citizen earnings have fallen 9% since the new year. Alright, let's start the day. Let's do some Frédéric Chopin. Alright, so let's see the Mafia. I'm just going to take all that. Hire female cops. Tomorrow's deadline. Well, that's fine because I actually... there's no female cops available. Oh, come on. Let's see, how many females do I have? Personnel, alright, so I've got... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I got enough anyways, so we're good. All right. You know, actually, this would be a good time to go ahead and call it. Again, things are pretty quiet. I mean, I'm selling cocaine. And I did kill 2 cops, which, in my defense, I did decide to declare them dead and not try to keep their bodies in the morgue so I can collect their paychecks. That God, so bad. Oh, my word. Oh, I can't even. It's a moral dilemma here, struggling with that. I'm glad I didn't do that, though. I feel bad enough having them killed anyways, so... Anyways, so if you like it, or at least entertained, you know, subscribe, like the video. I'll leave my Twitch and Twitter info below, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about the terrible moral dilemmas that they're putting me through. Anyways, I'll see you guys again soon. All right, bye.